Hi, my name is Mark, and I recently completed my smart home project with Total Home Technologies. It came out really amazing, and today I'd like to show you some of the highlights. Before I show you my home, I'd like to talk a little bit about the process that we followed. I had a pretty extensive background in home automation already, and so I knew exactly what I wanted. So I did a lot of research on the different integrators that were in the area. I interviewed 3 or 4, and Total Home really stood out for a couple of different reasons. One is that they have a very nice showroom, and I think it's very important for you to be able to see their work before you choose an integrator. The other one is that they're very process oriented. They have something called a 10-step process, and it's really neat. It allows them to really understand your goals at the start of the process, which I think is very important. And then finally, they have very flexible financing options, which allows you to really make sure that you're getting what you want. Now what we're going to do is show you around the house. One of my favorite parts about the installation is my piano. It's actually pretty cool, and it was kind of a pet project of mine. And one of the things with Total Home that I really enjoyed was this is a non-standard type of installation. In fact, I think I'm one of the few people that have this, and I really partnered with them, and they worked with me to make sure that we got it working right. And I'll show you, it's very cool. It's a Charles Walter piano with something called piano disc on the inside, which takes music and translates it into the keys so it plays itself. But the really great part about working with Total Home is they allowed me to get it working through Control 4. So as you can see, I can just go right on my phone and hit play, and the piano starts working. And again, it's really amazing for entertaining, and I think nobody else but Total Home really could have made it work for me. And I'll show you how it works right now. Another great part about the project is that Total Home helped me with things that are not just plain home automation, but also things like lighting design. For example, at my bar, I have LED lights above and below the bar, and I can control them for whatever color I want. Also, this would be a great place to demo my voice recognition. So I could say something like, Alexa, turn on game room main lights. And Alexa is going to turn on all of the lights in the game room. Total Home even helped me automate my pool, and it's not just for show. There's actually a real power cost savings here as well, because you can turn the pool and the heater on, for example, when you're driving home. If you know you want the pool or the hot tub warm, you can do it from really anywhere in the world. But there is some stuff that's just for show too, like for the fact that I can use my phone and actually turn on the waterfall or any other things that I have in my pool. So I just turn on my waterfall from my phone. Here it goes. And when I'm done, I can turn it off from my phone. The system is powerful enough to actually be able to automate shades even on a 25-foot ceiling. My sons have a New York Rangers themed room because they're really big hockey fans, and I even have the shades automated. And of course, those shades open up to my ice rink, which I'll show you in a few minutes.
Alexa, turn on boys' bedtime.
One of the best parts about my system is that you can really do custom programming and custom lighting scenes very easily. In fact, my 8-year-old daughter, on the very first day that she moved into this room, figured it out, and she changed the name by herself of all of the different scenes in the room. So she calls this part of the room her ocean. So now I can say things like, Echo, turn on Gabrielle's ocean. And her lights turn on in this part of the room. Now we're standing in my man cave, which I have a golf simulator, and it's really cool. But it also shares a space with the Xbox, and the guys at Total Home had to really figure out a creative way of getting this to work seamlessly because of the architecture of the golf simulator to be able to switch over to the Xbox. So I had them come over, and they spent a lot of extra time, and it's a very talented group of guys, and they really figured out a way of getting this to work outside of a standard installation. So now I can do Xbox, and I can do golf simulator, and this even turns into a karaoke system, and it's all seamless. They asked me to sing, but I'm not going to subject you to that. My smart home even has a bowling lane. Total Home integrated the entire lane into the system, including all the lighting and, of course, the scoring computer over there. Didn't do too well. I did have something special built in though if the Total Home guys want to come over and bowl. Bumpers. Now, of course, what we have here is a really awesome full home theater. Now, something that's very interesting about theaters is it's not just something you can just easily install. It's basically a whole nother science on how to get the theater right from a acoustical standpoint and a look standpoint and all of the different equipment, even down to the types of seating that you have in a theater. And I work with Total Home Tech, and they did a really great job. I'd like to show you my theater right now. You can see I have a custom marquee, and I'll go into the theater. The doorknob's not in yet. That's a couple little things I didn't personally take care of yet, so ignore the doorknob. So we can go into my theater here. And as you can tell, it's great, and we've got some amazing seats. They even have subwoofers built into the seats, and they're really, really comfortable, and Total Home helped me pick those out. Up in the ceiling, we have something called a starlight ceiling, which is cool because when the lights are turned out, it just looks like there's stars there. We have a bar in the back as well, so there's additional seating. And of course, the most important part of the theater is all of the audio visual equipment. I've got Star Wars queued up on Kaleidoscape, and I'd like to show you that right now. So we're standing in my control room, which is really the heart of the system. Luckily, I don't have to come down here too much because Total Home has support and maintenance arrangements, and they really take care of all the support. What's really cool is from this very room, we can control everything in the entire house, including lights, shades, audio-visual, including the theater, locks, cameras, the pool, the thermostats, the golf simulator, the ice rink, ping pong table, the sprinklers, fireplaces, and of course, even the piano. So the final piece to my house is, of course, my hockey rink, which actually is a chilled hockey rink. So I have 3 10-ton chillers back there. Total Home really helped with this project too, including something really cool, which is that they've integrated the audio into this. So while I'm out here with the kids playing hockey, I can just reach into my phone and turn on the music. Now we got a little Metallica going to play some hockey. So the ice rink was a pretty complex and expensive project, so I had to make my wife happy also, and so she's a really big baker, and so we did something really cool, and Total Home helped a lot with it. And we took what was a pantry and we actually turned it into a professional baking kitchen. So we've got her professional baking kitchen here, and it's got all stainless steel appliances and stainless steel counters, and so she can make really cool cakes and other things. Total Home actually did some neat things, including LED lighting. They tied the lighting into the entire system, and of course there's actually audio built right into this baking kitchen as well. I have a pretty extensive background in home automation, having studied similar things, and somebody just opened the door. Totally threw me off. Let me close this.